You've been carrying a lot. Maybe nobody said it out loud, but you have. The job that doesn't stop, the people who need you before you've even had your coffee, the texts you answer at midnight because you're the one who always answers, the version of you that everyone else gets to see, strong, composed, fine, always fine. And somewhere in the middle of holding it all together, you stopped holding yourself. Not on purpose. You didn't wake up one day and decide to stop caring. You just ran out of hands. There were only so many things you could carry, and somehow you ended up at the bottom of your own list. Not because you don't matter, because everyone else's needs felt louder than yours, and you got used to staying quiet about your own. If your hair hasn't been touched in weeks, if you haven't looked in the mirror longer than it takes to leave the house, if self-care started to feel like a luxury for women who have time you don't have, this is for you. Stay with me for the next few minutes. I promise it's worth it. Look at her. She's not lazy. She's not careless. She is exhausted in a way that doesn't always show up as tears. Sometimes it shows up as neglect. Quiet, slow neglect. The kind where you keep feeding everyone else first and tell yourself you'll get to you eventually, but eventually keeps moving. It slides further away every time something else demands you first. Here's what nobody tells you. When a woman stops taking care of her body, it's rarely about the body at all. It's about everything underneath it. The grief she hasn't processed, the relationship that's draining her, the role she never auditioned for but plays every single day. Mother, provider, fixer, peacekeeper, the strong one, the one who's never allowed to fall apart because everyone else is leaning on her to stay standing. She gave so much of herself away. There wasn't much left for the woman in the mirror. And that's not weakness, that's love, misdirected. Love that forgot to come home to her. You can love everyone around you fiercely and still be starving for someone, anyone, to ask if you're okay. Really okay. Not the polite kind of okay you give at the door when you're rushing out. The real answer, the one you haven't said out loud in a long time, maybe not even to yourself. Before we go further, if this is already speaking to something in you, just tap that subscribe button. Quietly, no pressure. Some of you need to hear this kind of thing more than once. I want to be able to find you again next time you need it, on a day when it matters even more than it does right now. Okay, let's keep going. But watch what happens here. Watch what happens when someone finally says, "Let me take care of you." Watch what happens when hands that aren't rushed move slowly through hair that's been ignored for too long. When tangles that took months to form get gently, patiently worked loose instead of ripped through in frustration the way she might have done it herself on a rushed morning. This isn't just a haircut. This is someone being reminded that she's worth the time it takes, that her comfort matters, that she doesn't have to earn gentleness. It can just be given to her freely, the way she's been giving it to everyone else her whole life. Every snip is a small permission to let go of what wasn't serving her anymore. The dead ends, the old version of herself she'd outgrown but kept carrying anyway out of habit, the tired weight she'd been holding on her own shoulders without even realizing how heavy it had gotten because she'd never set it down long enough to feel the difference. You don't have to wait for a salon chair for this kind of moment. You don't have to wait for someone else to give you permission either. You can decide today, right now, that you're done waiting to matter to yourself. Look at her face. That's not vanity. That's not just hair. That's a woman remembering who she was before the world asked her to be everything for everyone else, before responsibility quietly replaced softness, before she learned to perform okay so well that even she started believing it. Self-love isn't candles and bubble baths, though those are nice too. Self-love is maintenance. It's choosing again and again not to abandon yourself just because life got loud. It's looking in the mirror on your hardest days and saying, "I still see you. I'm not leaving you behind, no matter how hard this season gets." You are allowed to take care of yourself even when you're stressed, especially when you're stressed. You don't have to earn rest. You don't have to earn softness. You don't have to wait until everything is calm before you're allowed to feel beautiful again, because if you wait for calm, you'll wait forever. Life doesn't slow down to let you catch up. It never has, and it probably never will. So you have to catch up to yourself in the middle of the storm. You have to learn to tend to yourself while the storm is still happening, not after it passes, because some storms don't pass. They just become the weather you learn to live in. That's what she's doing right now, in this chair, in this moment. She didn't wait for life to get easier. She just decided she was still worth showing up for. Today, exactly as things are, mess and all. If you needed to hear that you're still worth showing up for, let me know. Drop it in the comments. Just one word even. Me needed this, whatever it is. I read these. I want to know who's out there holding it together and needs to be reminded she doesn't have to do it perfectly to deserve good things. You don't have to have it all figured out to deserve a little softness today. And if you haven't yet, subscribe. Not for me, for the version of you that's going to need this exact reminder again on a harder day, because there will be one, and I want this to find you when it does. Look at them now. Same women, same stress waiting for them outside that door. The bills don't disappear, the kids still need her, the job is still demanding, the list is still long. Nothing about her circumstances changed, but something in her did. She remembered she's allowed to feel light. She remembered joy isn't something you have to deserve through suffering first, like it's a prize for surviving long enough. She remembered that taking care of herself was never selfish, it was necessary. It was the thing that lets her keep showing up for everyone else without disappearing in the process herself. This is what it looks like when a woman chooses herself. Not instead of everyone she loves, not abandoning her responsibilities, not running away from the people who need her, just also herself. Finally, also herself, after years of putting that choice last. So here's what I want you to take from this, more than anything. You don't need a full transformation to start. You don't need a salon, a stylist, or a big dramatic moment with music swelling behind you. You can start tonight. Wash your hair like you matter. Moisturize your skin like it's worth the 5 minutes it takes. Put on the outfit you've been saving for some occasion that never seems to come. Light the candle instead of saving it. Use the good towels. Look at yourself in the mirror. Really look and say something kind, even if it feels foreign, even if it feels untrue at first, because it will, and that's okay. Say it anyway. Because the woman in the mirror has been waiting a long time for you to come back to her. She has been patient. She has not given up on you, even on the days you gave up on her a little. And she deserves to know she was never the problem. She was never too much, never not enough, never the reason things got hard. She didn't fail by getting tired. She didn't fail by needing rest. She didn't fail by forgetting herself for a while when life demanded everything she had. She was just tired. And tired women don't need fixing. They need tending to, gently, patiently, the way you'd tend to anyone you loved who was running on empty. So today, wherever you are, however rough the week has been, however far you feel from the woman you used to recognize in the mirror, let this be your reminder. You are allowed to come home to yourself. You are allowed to be soft even when life has been hard on you. You are allowed to choose joy in the middle of stress, not just after it's gone, because waiting for the stress to end before you let yourself feel good means you might be waiting your whole life. You are allowed to look in the mirror and like what you see, not because everything is perfect, not because the circumstances have changed, because you are still worth caring for exactly as you are right now. You don't need permission from anyone else to start. You already have it. You just have to use it. If this touched something in you, I'd love for you to stay. Subscribe so I can keep reminding you on the days you forget, because we all forget sometimes, even the women who seem like they have it all together. Like this video if you needed it today. It helps this reach another woman somewhere who needed it just as much as you did, maybe even more. And in the comments, tell me what's one small thing you're going to do for yourself today. Just one. It doesn't have to be big. It just has to be yours. That's all it takes to start finding your way back. You are never too far gone to come back to yourself. You are just waiting for someone, even if that someone is only you, to finally say, it's time. Welcome back, beautiful.